Welcome back to a new video here at Life with the Bridges. You're joining us in the New Forest where we're staying on a holiday park which has been lent to us for 3 days from Hannah's Holiday Appeal, which is a charity that supports families like us that have been through cancer with their children. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to continue to follow our journey. Our morning had started in the usual fashion in the Bridge household, nice and early with lots of energy, so I switched on the fire and then it was straight into building blocks with myself and the cub. Oh, and a little bit of hide and seek.
Is he underneath the chair? No. Oh, what's this rattling behind the curtain? I found you!
With Mummy finally out of bed, I put some bacon on and we all sat down for some breakfast, ready to start the day. And then it was time for showers and teeth brushing, or in Ted's case, more like sucking the toothpaste off the brush to make your breath smell nice. But then we are ready to rock and roll.
Good morning, chaps. I'm assuming we've all heard of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Well, my son is actually one of the dwarfs this morning. Check it out.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? Go and find the other 6 dwarfs, I think. Hi ho, hi ho. So today we are up and out relatively early and we're going to a place called Little Buie, and it's Buie by the way, not Buie, whichever I was trying to pronounce it earlier. It's basically like a big magical play area, but it's got like slides, woodland, little ride on trains and things like that, and it's perfect for today because it's not meant to be raining but it's meant to be overcast like this all day. So we're going to keep him wrapped up nice and warm and just go and enjoy the day because tomorrow is meant to be absolutely tipping it down, so we're going to try and find an indoor activity to do, and then obviously Thursday we're heading back to Porton's Park and Peppa Pig World to just finish off what we didn't get done yesterday, and then that's our little adventure. But for now I'm just getting this little boy out of the house because he is like a miniature tornado, a really lovely tornado I must add, but a miniature one. Just everywhere he goes he just picks something up and throws it, and you just spend our life just following behind him, collecting up and putting things away. So we want to avoid that situation, so we found a stick in a puddle. Go on the dwarf. Over the last few days as well, Teddy has acquired some sort of little cough, and it usually happens in the mornings, usually obviously when he's laying down, and then he does a few clearance coughs throughout the day. It's nothing we're overly concerned about, but obviously as the temperature changes we are going to experience a lot more things like this, which again is another reason why we stopped the whole nursery situation. But so far he's doing absolutely fine. He hasn't got a temperature, he doesn't seem overly bothered, apart from just falling over in a puddle. Did he wipe it? So yeah, it's something that obviously we need to monitor and just hopefully it doesn't evolve into anything worse, but certainly very triggering for me because he had a cough for so long, and so as soon as you hear him coughing through the night I like sit bolt upright like, oh my god, is he okay, is he going to be sick? And yeah, so cool, calm and collected, we're just going to monitor it. You got dirty hands?
Yeah.
You just need to wrap them on the grass then, don't you?
Okay.
That's it, good boy. Oh, clean! Just hope a dog hasn't weed there. Hey, good boy, now we go on.
With us once again finding a big muddy puddle to start off our day, we jumped in the car and we were heading off for our morning adventure.
That's an absolutely excellent start to the day. Was clean about 6 minutes ago, now he's filthy. Sweet!
With a change of socks and the heating on full blast to dry the cub, we arrived at Little Buie. It was time to go and have some fun. But with Casey still being very sore from our half marathon, we discussed with Teddy that things were going to be a little bit different this morning. Not long after, Teddy decided that he wanted to push, so our casualty had to get out, and it turns out that Teddy needs some driving lessons. After a couple of crashes, I took over the control of the driving, and it was off into Little Buie for our first stop, you guessed it, the park. This park was massive and an absolute woodworking masterpiece.
Whee! Now this is a work of art, and that slide looks like you're going to come down very fast. Oh, but it's got bird poo on the bottom. And I'm wearing cream trousers. Somehow I've managed to buy myself a ticket out of the curly ruddy slide. Teddy's going down it and he's going to come down like a rocket. Ah! Wow! Oh, here comes Kate through the bird poo. Well done. Oh, look at his bum.
This park had slides upon slides and even a posh man with a rake to clear up all the leaves. But if there was a way in which Teddy could make sure that he had every bit of bird poo attached to his bottom, this was it. A good old bum shuffle to get it nicely embedded into the depths of the cotton. Brilliant. After we had exhausted the park and been on every slide multiple times, we aboarded a replica of a 1912 old-fashioned bus and took a tour around these incredibly kept grounds. With the tour bus done, we climbed down the steep stairs and Teddy even made good friends with the bus driver. Little Buie was also home to some incredibly well-known cars which feature in some of the most famous movies like Harry Potter, James Bond and Star Wars and so many more. I'm no film geek, but it's pretty cool to see these cars in the flesh, knowing that really famous people had sat in them. And they also had a Top Gear showroom which had so many of the cars in which were used and built in Top Gear over the last 10 to 15 years. With Teddy getting a little bit bored of all the cars which mean nothing to him, it was time to head on the monorail to see this place from above.
That is us all done here at Little Buie. We are all done here and we are going to hopefully get this little boy for a nap and myself and Katie go out for some lunch. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. Let's see if we can make that happen. So myself and Kate have lunched, Teddy has napped and we have just got to a place called Moores Valley Country Park and Forest. And we are taking Teddy on his very first bicycle ride. So we are going to hire 2 bikes, one with a little seat on for Teddy, and we're going to go exploring the forest on a bike. Whilst the weather is dry, which it is today, but not tomorrow, we are going to make the most of being outside, and I'm absolutely buzzing for Teddy to have his first bike ride. So let's go and hire some bikes. I couldn't possibly be in worse cycling attire for a forest. But we've got to expect the unexpected. And certainly not going to hold me back getting a couple of bits of mud on my shoes and trousers. And it means we all have a lovely time. So I'm just waiting for somebody to come and hire me some bikes, hopefully. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's do it. Ted, you've got your helmet on the wrong way. We're going to move in a minute.
This forest was absolutely beautiful and we had found a trail which took us around a local golf course, lakes and all through this incredible woodland, all together as a family.
Let's go to the forest, Teddy B!
Worst idea after that whole marathon ever.
How you going on, Teddy? You like it? Woohoo! Woohoo! Go, go! So keep up, Mummy!
Come back, Mummy! Come back, Mummy!
So, Mummy, you're a slow coach!
Woohoo!
This is quality. Love this. Teddy's on the time of his life. Whenever we stop, he has an absolute meltdown. He's like, no, I want to move again! So no stopping for us. This is going to be kill or cure for our marathon legs, because they are still so sore. But technically, the more you use them, the soreness should reduce. So best we keep pedaling. Woohoo! This saddle is so uncomfortable. My poor little bottom, big bottom, medium size. Oh, look, there's the lake.
Crane, mate. I need a crane to get me off this bike.
Love it. We're nearly at the park, Teddy B. He's been so good, absolutely loving it, and we promised him that we'll go to the park to finish. So, going to drop these bikes off and then get this little boy to the park. High five.
I want to go downstairs first.
Go on then. Ah, this is the life. 3, 2, 1, go!
This is the baby buffalo.
Where's the big buffalo?
Where a big buffalo?
I think he might be that way.
Where was it?
He's by the ramp.
Oh, by a lamb.
Yes.
There he is.
Teddy, come in the middle.
I think I got a sweaty bum from cycling. Wasn't quite as adrenaline fueled as I thought. Big boy. Ted's got a sweaty bum as well.
With another park and bike ride completed, we were all exhausted and headed back home for some dinner and watermelon and an early night ready for the next day, which started off with some early morning hide and seek.
Can't beat a good old game of hide and seek at 5:30 in the morning, can you? Morning, chaps. I had to up my hiding game. I've been here for about 4 minutes now, and he hasn't got a clue where I am. Bit of tough love, so I'm going to ride this one out, even if it absorbs the rest of my holiday.
Where was Daddy?
You thirsty, boy?
Yes.
It took you forever to find me. Did you get bored of trying to find me? Is that how good that hiding space was?
Come out!
Okay.
Come out, Daddy. You stop.
I am stuck, yes. I've been here for 4 hours.
I'm hoping.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, big pool.
I'm not working.
With the weather living up to its rubbish forecast, we weren't in a rush anywhere this morning, so we had some breakfast and decided we were going to get him out for the morning, somewhere inside, away from the rain.
Good morning. As you can see, the weather is pretty grim this morning, and it's meant to be like this all day. So we have plans for the afternoon. We're going to take him swimming and take him to a little arcade and soft play on camp. But we're going to just get him out for this morning. I think we're just going to head to a garden centre to go and see all the Halloween and Christmas decorations and stuff like that, just to kind of get him out of the little lodge. Otherwise, he runs riot. To the garden centre. Time to feed some fishies. Wow, look at... Oh my word! They splash you. They're very hungry.
With the fishes now fed, we were off to go and look at some overpriced Halloween and Christmas decorations.
70 days. How much?
How much do you think?
200.
Higher.
300.
Higher.
400.
Higher.
500.
Higher.
600. 700.
Higher.
800.
It's a grand.
£1,000 giraffe. I'd expect a real one for that. Sorry. £1,000. Even he looks confused at the price. He's been there so long that there's a cobweb that's hanging him from the ceiling. Because nobody will pay £1,000 for a toy giraffe. Mental.
Once we saw the price tag of all this wonderful stuff, we decided to head back to camp for Teddy to have a nap and me to have my weekly counselling session.
Hey guys, hope you're all well. So we have just got back from a little garden centre morning visit with Teddy, and he's gone down for a nap. He's going to be waking up in around about half an hour-ish, but I've taken an hour away to come and stick to this counselling and therapy plan of my hour session every Wednesday. It will be really easy for me to kind of not do it, but these emotions and feelings and past trauma aren't going to fix themselves, and it's something that it's important that I made the time to do so. So although we're on a holiday, I have taken myself away in the car just to have this hour, and so it didn't interrupt Teddy's day or make them go outside because the weather's not great. So yeah, I'm about to go into my third therapy session and stick to my plan in terms of finding a little bit more clarity. And I nearly cancelled, I'm not going to lie, because it's important for us to spend time with the family, but the long-term goal is to feel better and to be better for Katie and Teddy, and so it's important I prioritise this. To make change you need consistency, and to also make change you need commitment, and I am ready to be consistent and committed to this whole therapy journey and yeah, not make excuses. Let's see what this week has in store, and yeah, then I can go back and spend some more time with the family.
You know, learning this incredible lesson or getting this insight is a horrible thing, but having to implement it now, like if we don't, we have to do it now. Things have to move on now, and it sounds like in order to do that, you think things have to be resolved. There has to be answers in order to do it.
Yeah.
It sounds a little bit at the same time, like you're saying, and you're kind of recognising a bit. It sounds like there are so many thoughts whizzing around in your mind, and things are going so quick. It's almost like you haven't got the time to think through these things. But there's a real feeling that you need to get there, but there's no time to actually work out how to do it.
Yeah.
Or actually, more importantly, how you feel about it, I should say. You know, not just on a practical level, how do we get this done? It's like, how do I feel about these options? There seems to be something around slowing down in some way in order to work that out, maybe.
Yeah. For sure.
Sometimes in these moments, when you're listening to somebody else's advice and their point of view on your life and what you've been through, is really hard. But that's exactly why I'm doing this, to see things from a different stance, to unfold past trauma, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes or listen to any home truths in order to simply feel better, do better, be better for everyone that surrounds me, and most importantly, do it for me.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Ay, 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 ay. That was a whole load of conversation, that was. I can't get over this feeling of just throwing out so much stuff but nothing being resolved. Maybe that's part of it. I really don't know. Weird one. But that is my hour done. And I'm going to go back to the family now. Hopefully Teddy's awake. And yeah. I've got no words. I just feel like I need answers, which is funny enough what we were discussing. Like I have this constant want and urge and need to have answers and resolve issues, but maybe that's my problem, is to know that things aren't going to get answered and there is no way to resolve it. It's just time. And slowing down was a big topic of mine that we were discussing hugely, that my mind's like a whirlwind. We're trying to just sort things out and do the best for everyone and what have you, but maybe slowing down will actually eradicate a few of my issues.
With my therapy session done, it was time for some swimming. Obviously we had to go via some puddles, and he was so excited it blew him off his feet. Incoming puddle! We went from puddles to pool, and Teddy was loving it. Over the last few times Teddy has been swimming, he's really managed to gain some confidence within water, which is great, and I'm hoping to start to try and teach him to swim very soon. As here's a fun fact for you, about 13 years ago I went to America on a camp with some kids for the summer. I was taught to be a swimming coach and a lifeguard, so hopefully with all my training all those years ago will come into play, and now I've got my own child.
$25 tickets! Woohoo!
We finished off our swimming and had saved some change to play on the arcade to try and win Teddy a toy. And of course Teddy wanted to help, but the only help he gave was dropping the handle on his head. Brilliant. We cashed in our tickets and hope it'll be enough to get Teddy something from the prize shop.
120 smackers. Let's see what we can get for that.
What can I get for 120 smackers? Answer, nothing. A slinky, some cards, a sherbet. Paid about £10, I'm going to get a prize of a lollipop. Brilliant.
As we promised Teddy a prize, we bought him a soft toy called Smuggles, who was the resort mascot pirate, which he loved, and with the arcade done, we let Teddy loose in the soft play, and of course Smuggles had to go with him. Yes, we're still cautious of where we send Teddy to reduce his risk against bugs and infections, but this soft play was really quiet, and to be able to sit back as a parent and watch Teddy play on his own without us controlling his every move really meant a lot. We have watched other parents for months now just allowing their kids to run free with other children, and have always been very envious. But now we are finally, slowly but surely, stepping into that world, and it feels nice for both of us, as Teddy needs it as much as we do as parents.
Swimming done, arcade done, soft play done, bags all aboard, and it is pissing down. We've got to run back to the lodge. Let's go!
We arrived back at the lodge and got the cub bathed and to bed, chose a nice winter setting on the TV and played a board game, and then went to bed, ready for our inevitable early morning wake-up call from the cub. We woke up to a beautiful sunrise over camp, feeling very lucky and privileged to once again be able to experience these memories, not only with our son, but also together as a family, as thousands of other families across the world are currently in hospital battling for their children's lives. And now we are at the other side of treatment, where there is hope, light and positivity. I find myself constantly reminding myself of this to bring me back down to earth and appreciate our situation.
Where are we going today, Teddy? A merry-go-round, but where are we going? Peppa Pig World for the second time in 4 days, you lucky boy. What are you going to go on in Peppa Pig World? What are you looking forward to? Horses. Shock. On the merry-go-round?
Yeah.
Wow.
And donkey?
And a donkey?
Yeah.
What else?
Chicken.
A chicken. Let's hope there's a chicken on the merry-go-round, hey? Time to pack all of this up and head to Peppa Pig World. There's only one way to do this. 3, 2, 1. Sorted. And that's all done here at Holborn Bashley, and we want to say a huge thank you to Hannah's Holiday Appeal once again for allowing us to stay here for the last 3 days. It has been incredible. It's got absolutely everything you need for families suffering with cancer with their children, and so we are hugely grateful just for the opportunity once again. So yeah, massive thank you, and don't forget to check them out if you want to check out their story. Putting smiles on little people's faces since 2008. How beautiful is that? That's just incredible. We are back off to Portons Park today to go and do a little bit more of Peppa Pig World before we head home and go and have a morning full of fun. Let's go. The sun is shining, the music is playing, but Halloween has come to Portons Park, and we're only going to be here for a couple of hours just to do the bits that we didn't do on Monday. But yeah, let's go back to Peppa Pig World. Teddy has been banging on about going on a merry-go-round for the last few days, so first stop is the merry-go-round.
I want my Lucy.
We're going to go and see if we can find some more rides. whilst me and Teddy have a little pit stop in a play park, Katie has gone off on her own little adventure to go on this. Who said that parents can't have fun in Peppa Pig World, hey? There she goes! Mummy's on that, Teddy! You watch her scream. Now, it's my turn to go on the beast. Oh, that got the old adrenaline going. I was a little bit scared for a moment. Better than Peppa Pig's train though, I'm not going to lie. Woohoo! That is us all done here at Portons Park and Peppa Pig World. We have had the most amazing few days just away as the family, which has been lovely. Huge thank you to Hannah's Holiday Home Appeal again for allowing us to have the accommodation. And yeah, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. A huge thank you to our Bridge family members, and remember, live for today, as tomorrow is never promised. Catch you in the next one, chaps.